Good morning. Boker Tov.
Boker Tov.
Good morning, Boker Tov.
So we're going to continue with our study. We're going to begin the Parshah Terumah. It's in Shemot, this is the book of Exodus, and we are reading in chapter 25. And this the portion for this week is called Terumah, which means it can mean offering, contribution, something that they are to give. And we are reading about when they are preparing to make the Mishkan, or the Mikdash, the Kadosh, consecrated, set apart place for Yahweh. It's called in English, a lot of people call it tabernacle, but it's actually Mikdash. Let's go ahead and we'll be reading chapter 25 in Shemot, or Exodus. Okay, and we'll say the blessing to begin.
Baruch Yahweh Hambora. Baruch Yahweh Hambora Yolam Bae. Baruch Atah Yahweh Elokeinu Melech Haolam. Asher Bachar Banu Miko Hamim. Vanatan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Yahweh Noten HaTorah.
Noten HaTorah. Amen.
I'm going to share my screen and we'll begin. All right. So we are reading in chapter 25 of Shemot, of Exodus. And we'll start with the first two verses. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel that they take up a contribution for me. From everyone whose heart moved him, you shall take up my contribution." Okay. And in the website, it's translated as offering, and that was Terumah. And that's the name of the Torah portion. Let's go ahead and hear the Hebrew for the first two verses.
פרק כ"ה. וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל, ויקחו לי תרומה, מאת כל איש אשר ידבנו ליבו, תיקחו את תרומתי. וזאת.
Okay. And verse 3, we're going to read all the way to 7, 3 to 7. And this is the contribution which you take up from them: gold and silver and bronze and blue and purple and scarlet material and fine linen and goat's hair and ram skins dyed red and fine leather and acacia wood, oil for the light, spices for the anointing oil and for the sweet incense, shoham stones and stones to be set in the shoulder garment and in the breastplate. So that's listing everything they're going to bring. Let's hear verse 3 through 7 in the Hebrew.
וזאת התרומה אשר תיקחו מאיתם, זהב וכסף ונחושת, ותכלת וארגמן ותולעת שני ושש ועזים, ועורות אלים מאודמים, ועורות תחשים ועצי שיטים, שמן למאור, וסמים לשמן המשחה, ולקטורת הסמים, אבני שוהם ואבני מילואים, לאפוד ולחושן.
Okay. And verse 8 through 9. And they shall make me a set apart place, and I shall dwell in their midst. According to all that I show you, the pattern of the dwelling place and the pattern of all its furnishings, make it exactly so. So this two verses, both of them very, very important. So verse 8, right? We said they shall make me a set apart place, and I shall dwell in their midst. Ve'asu li mikdash v'shechanti betocham. Ve'asu li mikdash. They shall make me a sanctuary. Ve'asu li mikdash v'shechanti b'motocham, and I shall dwell. Okay, and will reside. And it's interesting, he doesn't say he's going to reside in the mikdash. He's going to reside in them, right? In their heart. So they have to make a place for him physically, but also a place for him in their heart. And verse 9, Kechol asher ani ma'are otacha etafanti ha-mishkan betavnit kalkelei v'chen tasu. So according to everything that I show you, okay, according to all I show you, the pattern of the dwelling place. So from here, many people understand that there is a holy place, right? There is a similar place in the Shamaim, right? And that is what he showed Moshe, and he was to make something like that according to what he showed him. Let's go ahead and hear 8 and 9 in the Hebrew.
ועשו לי מקדש ושכנתי בתוכם. ככל אשר אני מראה אותך את תבנית המשכן ואת תבנית כל כליו, וכן תעשו.
Okay. Remember,
Sometimes he uses mikdash and then mishkan. What will be the difference? On the prior one it says mikdash, and this one says mishkan.
I think it's possibly the same word, just a different, how do you call it when you conjugate it? Mikdash, consecrated. There's Mishdak. I'm showing it on the screen. Mikdash means consecrated. Okay, and where were we on Mishkan? Where were we? Oh, we passed it right here. Resident. Oh, okay. So Mishkan, it refers more to a residence, whereas Mikdash refers more to consecrated, set apart.
Oh.
I think very similar though. Okay, let's continue with verse 10 through 12. And they shall make an ark of acacia wood, 2.5 cubits long, 1.5 cubits wide, and 1.5 cubits high. And you shall overlay it with clean gold, inside and outside. You shall overlay it, and you shall make on it a molding of gold all around. And you shall cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in its 4 corners, 2 rings on one side, and 2 rings on the other side. Let's hear 10 through 12 in the Hebrew.
ועשו ארון עצי שיטים, 2.5 אורכו, 1.5 רוחבו, 1.5 קומתו. וציפית אותו זהב טהור, מבית ומחוץ תצפנו, ועשית עליו זר זהב סביב. ויצקת לו 4 טבעות זהב, ונתת על 4 פעמותיו, ו2 טבעות על צלעו האחד, ו2 טבעות על צלעו השני.
Okay. And 13 through 15. And you shall make poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold, and shall put the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark, to lift up the ark by them. The poles are in the rings of the ark, they are not taken from it. Okay. So let's hear 13 through 15 in the Hebrew.
ועשית בדי עצי שיטים, וציפית אותם זהב. והבאת את הבדים בטבעות על צלעות הארון, לשאת את הארון בהם.
Okay, oh, one more verse.
בטבעות הארון יהיו הבדים, לא יסורו ממנו.
This is the instruction for making the ark, the Aharon, right? The Aron, the Ark of the Covenant. So what I was listening to in a comment is that in that time when they would make a covenant, right? They would put it on stone, which is what they did. They wrote the commandments on the stone. That was the covenant. And then they would put it in a special place. They would store it. They would preserve it in a special place. So they didn't have anything. So the first thing he commands them to make is the Aron to store their covenant, the ark, to put their covenant in. That's just one comment that I heard. We're going to continue with verse 16 and 17 of chapter 25.
And into the ark you shall put the witness which I give you. And you shall make a list of atonement of clean gold, 2.5 cubits long and 1.5 cubits wide.
Okay, so let's hear that in the Hebrew, 16 and 17.
ונתת אל הארון את העדות אשר אתן אליך. ועשית חפורת זהב טהור, 2.5 אורכה, ו1.5 רוחבה.
Okay, and we're going to read 18 through 20.
And you shall make 2 cherubim of gold, make them of beaten work, at the 2 ends of the lid of atonement, and make 1 cherub at one end, and the other cherub at the other end. Make the cherubim from the lid of atonement at its 2 ends. 19. And the cherubim shall be spreading out their wings above, covering the lid of atonement with their wings, with their faces toward each other, the faces of the cherubim turned toward the lid of atonement.
Let's hear 18 through 20 in the Hebrew.
ועשית 2 קרובים זהב, מקשה תעשה אותם משני קצות הכפורת. ועשה קרוב אחד מקצה מזה, וכרוב אחד מקצה מזה. מן הכפורת תעשו את הקרובים על 2 קצותיו. והיו הקרובים פורסי כנפיים למעלה, שוחחים בכנפיהם על הכפורת, ופניהם איש אל אחיו, אל הכפורת יהיו פני הקרובים.
Okay, and we're going to continue with 21 and 22.
And you shall put the lid of atonement on top of the ark, and put into the ark the witness which I give you, and I shall meet with you there. And from above the lid of atonement, from between the 2 cherubim which are on the ark of the witness, I shall speak to you all that which I command you concerning the children of Israel. It's like a throne.
Yeah, it's like the center of his presence, right, from which he talks to them. Let's hear 21 and 22 in the Hebrew.
ונתת את הכפורת על הארון מלמעלה, ואל הארון תיתן את העדות אשר אתן אליך. ונועדתי לך שם, ודיברתי איתך מעל הכפורת, מבין שני הקרובים, אשר על ארון העדות, את כל אשר אצווה אותך אל בני ישראל.
Okay, and we'll continue with 23.
And you shall make a table of acacia wood, 2 cubits long, a cubit wide, and a cubit and a half high. And you shall overlay it with clean gold, and shall make a molding of gold all around, and shall make for it a rim of a hand breadth all around, and shall make a gold molding for the rim all around.
23 through 25. Let's go ahead and hear that in the Hebrew.
ועשית שולחן עצי שיטים, 200 אורכו ואמה רוחבו, ואמה וחצי קומתו. וציפית אותו זהב טהור, ועשית לו זר זהב סביב. ועשית לו מסגרת תופח סביב, ועשית זר זהב למסגרתו סביב.
Okay, so now we're talking about after the ark, the next thing they made was the table, right? Table. The shulchan. Okay. Let's see.
And you shall make for it 4 rings of gold, and put the rings on the 4 corners that are at its 4 legs. The rings are close to the rim as holders for the poles to lift the table. And you shall make the poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold, and the table shall be lifted with them.
Okay. Let's hear that in the Hebrew.
ועשית לו 4 טבעות זהב, ונתת את הטבעות על 4 הפאות אשר ל4 רגליו. לעומת המסגרת תהיינה הטבעות לבטים לבדים, לשאת את השולחן. ועשית את הבדים עצי שיטים, וציפית אותם זהב, וניסבם את השולחן.
Okay. And it's a similar design where it has the rings and the poles, so they could carry it indirectly, right? They could carry it with the poles, not directly touching it. Because it was very
Dangerous.
very kadosh. So we're going to read in verse 29.
And you shall make its dishes, and its ladles, and its jars, and its bowls for pouring. Make them of clean gold. And you shall put the showbread on the table before me continually.
Okay. So 29 and 30.
ועשית כערותיו וחפותיו, וכסותיו ומנקיותיו, אשר יוסף בהן. זהב טהור תעשה אותם. ונתת על השולחן לחם פנים לפני תמיד. ועשית מנורת זהב טהור.
Okay, we went a little bit too far. All right. So we're going to continue with verse 30. So we just read about how they would put bread. So they had utensils and bread on the table continually. So 31 is about the menorah.
And you shall make a lampstand of clean gold. The lampstand is made of beaten work. Its base and its shaft, its cups, its ornamental knobs and blossoms are from it. And 6 branches shall come out of its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand out of one side, and 3 branches of the lampstand out of the other side.
Let's hear 31 to 32 in the Hebrew.
פנים לפני תמיד. ועשית מנורת זהב טהור, מקשה תעשי המנורה. יריחך וכנף, גביעיה, כפתוריה ופרחיה, ממנה יהיו. ושישה קנים יוצאים מצידיה, שלושה קני מנורה מצידה האחד, ושלושה קני מנורה מצידה השני. שלושה.
Okay. And let's go ahead and continue with
33.
33.
3 cups made like almond flowers on one branch with ornamental knob and blossom, and 3 cups made like almond flowers on the other branch with ornamental knob and blossom. So for the 6 branches coming out of the lampstand, and on the lampstand itself are 4 cups made like almond flowers with ornamental knob and blossom.
Let's read 33, 34 in the Hebrew. Go ahead and hear that.
מנורה מצידה השני. שלושה גביעים משוקדים בקנה האחד, כפתור ופרח. ושלושה גביעים משוקדים בקנה האחד, כפתור ופרח. כן לששת הקנים היוצאים מן המנורה.
Okay. And 34.
And on the lampstand itself are 4 cups made like almond flowers with ornamental knob and blossom, and a knob under the first 2 branches of the same, and a knob under the second 2 branches of the same, and a knob under the third 2 branches of the same, according to the 6 branches coming out of the lampstand.
Let's hear 34 and 35. In the Hebrew.
ובמנורה 4 גביעים משוקדים כפתוריה ופרחיה. וכפתור תחת שני הקנים ממנה, וכפתור תחת שני הקנים ממנה, וכפתור תחת שני הקנים ממנה, לששת הקנים היוצאים מן המנורה.
Okay. And let's hear verse 36.
Their knobs and their branches are of the same, all of it one beaten work of clean gold. And you shall make 7 lamps for it, and they shall mount its lamps so that they give light in front of it. And its snuffers and their trays are on clean gold. It is made of a talent of clean gold with all these utensils. So see and do according to the pattern which was shown to you on the mountain.
Okay. Let's hear the last portion, last verses in the Hebrew.
כפתוריהם וקנותה ממנה יהיו. כולך מקשה אחת, זהב טהור. ועשית את נרותיה 7, והעלה את נרותיה, והאיר על עבר פניה. ומלקחיה ומחתותיה, זהב טהור. כיכר זהב טהור יעשה אותך את כל הכלים האלה. וראי ועשה בתבניתם אשר אתה מוראה בהר.
So again, he tells him to do exactly what he saw on the mountain, right? So he's obviously showing him what he saw. And I just wanted to show you guys on Rico Cortez's website. There you go. He has these pictures, kind of a model of what it would look like. And, you know, we haven't finished reading all of it, but This is what it would look like, right? So here's the gate, the entrance, the altar where you wash, and then inside the mikdash, right? So this is inside the mikdash. They would have the lampstand that we read, the menorah, and the table, the bread, which we read, and the ark of the covenant, which we read. So we read 3 of these today, and we'll continue with the rest. But that's just a picture. And then, there we go, just to get like a model, kind of what it looked like, a little map. He showed a cubit and a handbreadth. Okay. And just another picture. Okay. I was looking to see if he had one just of the menorah. I don't think he does. Okay. And one of the things that he mentioned is how it's in the middle of the camp, right? So that his presence, right? His word is the center. It's the center of their life, the center of their world. He's in the middle of the camp,
representing that Yahweh should be the center of our lives, you know, and he should be in the center of our hearts, and that everything we do to do it for him. That's why it says, if we live for him. If we die for him. So we belong to him anyway.
So that's on Rico's website. If you guys want to check it out and look at it.
Something interesting about the menorah is that it has 6 branches, and 6 is the number of men, and the 7th it's representing Yahweh. So 7 is perfection. 6 is incomplete. We need the 7th branch, which is Yahweh, in our lives. Otherwise, we are incomplete. And that's why he says, there is nothing you can do without me.
So, if there's no other comments, we'll go ahead and do the blessing to close, unless someone wants to add anything. Then go ahead and
Let's do the blessing.
Baruch atah Yahweh, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Yahweh, noten Torah. Amen.
Amen. Shalom, shalom.
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 So
Have a blessed day.
We'll continue
Shalom.
on Wednesday, chapter 26. We'll continue with what else they had to build, and I think it's talking about the curtains. So we'll talk about that. See you then.
Shalom,
Shalom.